Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share the recipe of cheese muffins with you. This is a savory bread and we're also going to make a chicken sandwich using that. I'm going to make the chicken filling at home. That's my favorite recipe and I'm going to make it with all clean ingredients. So the mayo is made with olive oil, so which makes this a complete and healthy meal. Let's go ahead and see how I make the muffins first. So I'm going to start off with 1 cup of almond flour. To this I'm adding 1/4 cup of coconut flour because that's what is going to make it nice and light. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. It needs a lot more baking powder than regular recipe since almond flour is heavier than any other flour. We also need 1/2 cup of butter. So I have a slab of butter here. I'm going to cut it and put it in the microwave and come back. So while that is heating up, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. So here is about 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. This is going to hold your dough together and also give it the nice chewiness that we're looking for. I'm also adding 1/4 cup of processed cheddar cheese. It is full of flavor. It tastes good. If you don't want to add processed cheese, you can always add more of mozzarella cheese. And mix all of this together. Now our butter is heated. We are going to add that to our mixture. Give everything a good mix. To this I'm adding 2 small eggs. Now these are country eggs and country eggs are much smaller than regular eggs, so probably you noticed that I had added a little less of the almond flour, but I'm sure you guys are using large eggs, and if you're using those, please follow the recipe as I'm telling you. I'm also going to put it in the description. You can read the ingredients there and follow that recipe. It's going to come out great for you. And to this I'm going to add 1/4 cup of kefir. I make kefir at home. I'm adding 1/4 cup at one time and another 1/4 cup. I have added 1 or 2 tablespoons less, as I said, because my eggs were small. You can also add sour cream in place of kefir because most of you will not have kefir at home, so you can even add yogurt. There's a little difference in the fat content, but it's not going to make much of a difference in the flavor. So let me put that and mix everything well. I'm also using silicone cups for this because silicone cups do not need to be oiled. They can be reused. They are eco-friendly. But if you don't have these, you should definitely use the normal paper cups and you can just spray it with a little bit of oil or butter. Now I am going to use an ice cream scoop to fill the muffins because it's an easier way to measure your ingredients so you get the right portion in each of these. So my cups are filled. I'm going to place them in an air fryer basket. My oven has conked off and I've been using air fryer. This has a bake mode. I'm going to use that on that 180 degrees to heat it up. After it is preheated, I'm going to cook it for 10 more minutes at 180 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So let me put this in my air fryer and come back. So while that is happening, we are going to make our chicken salad. I have a salad dressing that I've already made using olive oil. I'm going to share the recipe someday with you guys, but until then we are going to assume that you will use a ready-made salad dressing of your liking, or you can use mayonnaise. I'm going to share the recipe of the salad dressing as well as the mayonnaise with you someday and probably soon enough. So let's go ahead and see how I make the chicken salad. So here I am. I have 2 chicken breasts to which I have applied 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I have put olive oil on the pan. There we are going to cook them really well, but I don't want to overcook them. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Also, it's slightly cold in the center, so it's going to need a little more time. I'm just going to let this happen and I'm hoping in the meanwhile our muffins are going to be ready. So our muffins were almost done. What I did is I put a little bit of butter, sprinkled it with some cheese, and I put it back for another minute. Our chicken is ready now. So I'm adding everything to the food processor. Our chicken is cooked, so I'm going to add that first. To this I'm adding cheese, so 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese for flavor. So I use processed cheddar cheese, which has a lot more flavor, and as Indians we are used to eating that. This is 1 cup of salad dressing that I've made at home. So it is made from light olive oil. Specially got this for dressings. So it works out really well. The reason to use light olive oil and not extra virgin olive oil is because extra virgin olive oil gets bitter. Every time that I try to make mayo or any such dressing at home, it gets bitter. Add about 1 cup of that. You can add as much as you want because you just want the salad to be slightly moist and hold on to any bread that you're using. 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And this is some Gouda cheese. So I really like the flavor of Gouda. So I'm adding about 1/4 cup of Gouda cheese. Now it's ready. Give it a taste and add a little bit of salt as per requirement. You can see how thick it is. You can see the consistency. It clings on well to the spoon. Our muffins are ready. So let's get them out of the air fryer. So our muffins are out of the air fryer. They look great. They could be eaten just as it is or with any kind of a chicken dinner. They can be used as dinner rolls or they can be used in a sandwich. Look at how delicious and beautiful it looks. I hope you guys have liked this recipe. We'll give it a try. Try either one of these recipes or of course both at one time. It's going to be delicious. You're going to love this. And if you've liked this recipe, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel. Also don't forget to click the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I add a new recipe. And thanks for watching. Bye.